please don't wait on these Rastelli pork ribeye steaks, because all that is delicious pork, wonderful flavor, and you can cook these any way you like. On your grill, you can cook these in your air fryer, in your oven, pan-sear them on top of the stove, and they are marvelous. These are the kind of pork steaks that are going to be full of juice, full of flavor, and full of great, great protein that you're after each and every day. You get 8 of them, and they're 8 ounces each. I'm a big fan. I cook these on a regular basis. This is really remarkable stuff. And if you're looking for the very best in a pork steak, then this is what you're looking for. Don't call these a pork chop, you'll hurt their feelings. This is lovely. 8-ounce pork ribeye steaks, and there's an auto delivery. Shipping every 60 days for 1 year. So we're very excited about these. Ray Rastelli is joining us live via Skype to talk to us about this great product, one of his favorites, or one of my favorites that he brings to QVC, and one of his favorites as well. I know. Ray, it's good to have you back, sir.
David, it's great to see you. And you know what? I do have the item that is my favorite when it comes to pork. The reason for it, it's Pennsylvania Dutch, Amish country pork. And if you look at the moisture inside this, this is what people can't believe. They can't believe it's got this much texture, moisture, and it's incredibly tender.
I mean, where you see juice, you see flavor. And this is something that is full of great flavor. Sure, can you put seasoning on this? Absolutely. Can you eat it without the seasoning? Absolutely. And it's melt in your mouth, really, really tender. Now, Mr. Rastelli, when we're cooking this, what is the best internal temperature for pork?
145 degrees, David. That's the most important thing. You do not want to overcook this. These are pork ribeye steaks. And of course, with pork ribeye steaks, you've got incredible marbling because it comes from the prime rib of pork.
Well, and that's what makes it so great. The flavor on this is so lovely, and many of you are wondering, can I get this on auto delivery? Yes, you can. Every 60 days for 1 year. Mr. Rastelli, this is very special, but it's important to point out that this is a pork ribeye steak. This is something that is not a pork chop like we're used to, right?
It is right, David. This is the prime rib of pork. So when you think about the prime rib of beef, right, it's got the most texture marbling. Well, this prime rib of pork is the same. We take this beautiful marbling, we take all the fat off the outside of that prime rib, and we cut these beautiful steaks. Now, David, these are the largest pork steaks we do. These are 8 ounces, completely trimmed from one end to the other. And I'm going to show you that with an 8-ounce steak this big, I can easily feed 2. And first of all, you won't need a knife to actually do this. You can go right through it with your fork. But as I slice this down, I want you to see how thick, how big, how juicy, but how this is going to be able to easily feed 2 people. So when you talk about 8 ounces, it's 8 ounces of pure protein. And I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to place that on a platter because when I like to serve this for 2, I want you to see just how far this goes. Look at how many slices of premium pork I've got on that platter. So easily is going to serve 2.
And I hope that you will take, as Mr. Rastelli says, a fork to this, because you're not going to need a knife in order to cut right. Look at that. I was able to do a piece right with my fork. That's the remarkable thing about this, and you're going to love the flavor. And as Mr. Rastelli mentions, this is the largest he makes. Now, if you want to take that raw pork steak and pound it flat and bread it and fry it, or put it in your air fryer, look at this, Mr. Rastelli. Now we've taken one of these and turned it into a pork schnitzel. And then we're going to add to that some white pan gravy, or if you only have brown gravy, that's fine too. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a lovely dinner. Please don't miss this. And everybody is looking for something that is a little different for dinner time. Whether it is something that you make yourself, you flatten and you bread and you fry, or you pop in the oven or the air fryer, Mr. Rastelli, this is a perfect steak.
It is. And David, one of the things I love to do with this time of year is make kebabs because it's incredibly tender. You saw with a fork, you cut right through it. So I'm making 2 jumbo kebabs out of 1. And it's so nice to be able to just take that kebab, drop it right over top of some rice, You know what? This is a half of a kebab, or half of a pork steak. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 on there. But this is how easy this is because it is so tender. But let me show you my favorite thing to do this time of year with this, David. And it's so simple. This is one of my pork steaks here, right? So this pork steak, I've sliced actually down so that you can see it. And all I'm going to do is drop this in a bowl right here. It's already sliced, because I want you to see it. I just took it and sliced it with my knife. It's all pieces. Drop some barbecue sauce on there, and it makes, here's what's going to happen. A little bit of barbecue sauce. All I'm going to do is toss that around inside that barbecue sauce. I've got my skillet going here, David, and in a matter of probably 3 to 4 minutes, I am going to have the most incredibly beautiful boneless pork ribs, spare ribs. Look at this. It is the most delicious thing you'll ever taste. They cook fast, they cook easy, but they are so incredibly tender. And that's one that I got all those beautiful spare ribs out of. So that's my favorite for the summertime. But the question I get all the time, David, is can I treat this like a pork chop? Of course you can.
Sure.
Look, all I did here was I breaded it. I just took it, threw it in that bag with a little bit of breadcrumb, egg wash, and let me show you how beautiful the pork chop is in the pork steak. This is one, but look at how beautiful inside that is. And you can see it's the ribeye. You have the decal on one side and you have the center cut on the other. But this is a pork chop this is double thick. Watch this. With a fork, I'm going to go right I went through that double thick pork chop with my fork. That's how tender this is. And it's the question I get all the time from customers, David. They say, why is it so tender? It's simple. When you start with the very, very best, and Chris, I know you like this because you've actually got these from me.
Chris Campanelli is here. He's our dinner guest tonight, so we thought we'd have him taste a little.
I haven't eaten since about 4 o'clock this morning, but I kind of have a love affair with Ray Rastelli because his food is absolutely delicious.
Right?
This is, bar none, my favorite food product on QVC.
I think maybe you and I should do a double happy dance. What do you think?
I love it.
All right, so go ahead and pop. Hands in the air.
There you
And go left or right, it really doesn't matter. Happy dance, happy dance. Everybody is loving these pork steaks. And cut these with a fork. You won't need to cut these with a knife.
Can I say something? I don't know if Ray's touched on this. You can't kill these on the grill. Like,
That's right.
You can just walk away, kind of do your own thing, go mow the lawn, whatever, and they still come out perfect.
And they're lovely. I mean, top these with barbecue seasoning, barbecue sauce.
Smoked paprika?
Smoked paprika. Lovely. I'll pair these with a little cheese, a little gorgonzola.
Now you're talking.
Now,
I love the kebab idea that Ray does.
They come individually packaged. So these are all individually packaged in singles. So only take out what you need as you need it. If you are someone that doesn't have a big appetite, then cut these in half. Take one and turn it into 2 entrees.
Cut them up, make pork tacos.
Pork tacos. I'm in. You're cooking, I'm there.
Let's go.
This is lovely. Mr. Rastelli, I need to let everyone know that we don't have a lot of these left to go around. 1,400 left to go around, and we also have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. Pork like beef, when demand goes up, prices go up.
Sure, yeah, and this is, to me, one of the best food products on QVC. It's so fork tender, to your point, David, and like I said earlier, you cannot kill these. I love putting them on the grill, pop them with a little salt and pepper and some smoked paprika, and that is my jam.
You know what I love to do? Love to turn these into chicken or pork parm.
Pork parm. A little side of pasta.
Yes.
Low carb pasta, though?
Of course.
Yeah, of course, right?
Whole wheat pasta.
Yeah. Delish.
Mr. Rastelli, these are flying out the door. I love this product. I'm so glad it's in the show tonight.
Well, I am so excited, David, to be able to bring it to you tonight. And I will tell you that whatever you do with this, whatever you do with chicken or you do with veal, if you do it with this piece of pork, you're going to be amazed. It's going to be more tender and it's going to be more flavorful. But try my spare rib idea. You're going to absolutely love it because they're done. I put them on 2 minutes ago and they are ready to go.
Ooh, I am gonna talk about something absolutely delicious. It is hot outside, so we need to turn off our ovens and let Jimmy do the baking for us. We're bringing you something new.